What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com CEO, MTS Nutrition, Exos trainer, all around nice guy. Anyway, guys, father of three, all that good stuff that I'm really proud of. So it comes from my man, Jeff Jevnikar. Again, we're going straight into Q&As, going balls deep, all up in the Q&As from Jeff Jevnikar. Jeff, thank you for always following and being a good dude. How many injuries have you had during your competitive bodybuilding career? And how do you keep your joints and ligaments healthy training so heavy, aside from machine motion, LOL? Not even going to go into supplements. Honestly, for me, it's decreasing frequency of training. 4 days a week I've found to be my sweet spot, where 2 of those days are lower body, lower push, and lower pull, and 2 are upper body, upper push, and upper pull. I've also found that doing things like mini band work, as you've seen in my pillar prep series, doing plyometric work as athletes do in the Exos program, so lateral, linear, things like that. Those really help stabilize my joints and make it where performing daily activities doesn't hurt me. So it's beyond weight training, it's into more functional training, which has made me into an all-around better athlete. The reason I say athlete, even though I don't compete athletically other than bodybuilding, which isn't that athletic of a sport, we're all athletes. The question is, to what degree of athletes? There's sedentary athletes, then there's elite athletes, then there's Olympic athletes. I mean, there's so many degrees of athletics. I've become a better athlete. What's an athlete? It's a human being, because all human beings have some level of athleticism in them. It's just a matter of measuring what degree that is. As for, I'll get into diet. You need adequate, healthy fat. That's where I think I have Ethatech Nutrition Fish Oil. I said I wasn't going to get into supplements, but fuck it. Ethatech Nutrition Fish Oil, I believe, is something that augments that a little bit. You can also take coconut oil, or make sure when you make eggs, put your coconut oil in the pan to grease it up. Maybe, 5, 10 grams, whatever. Egg yolks, especially from pastured eggs. If you need omega-3 eggs, that's fine. At the end of the day, I think that between diet and doing those functional training things, mini band work, pillar prep, movement prep, make sure you keep your ankles and your calves loose with pin rolling and foam rolling, as you see in my pillar prep series. I feel better, that my joints are better than they were at the age of 19. I feel amazing. And that's at 240 pounds. It's a lot of pressure on my joints. And I have small joints. Look at my wrist. It's on the last fucking notch of this watch. I got fucking girl joints. For my joints not to be hurting, I'm in a really good spot. I'd like to make a shout out. Kara Corey, I'm going to link it down below. She has a new Facebook group. It's private, so she has to okay you for it. It's called Driven. It's the most supportive fucking group ever. It's very female heavy. So if you're a female watching this, go ahead and just check it out. I've noticed the most support. So if you're tired of all the bullshit on Facebook and you just want somewhere you can be positive and supportive of each other, go ahead and check it out. It's called Driven. It's a really fucking great place. My wife and I have been on there, and I actually get motivated reading it. And the only thing that motivates me now is cheeseburgers. So really, it's been really good. Victor Seif. Hey, Mark, I'm getting married in July, and I'm currently trying to bulk up a bit, so I work in a factory on second shift and have 2 10-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch, all about 2 hours apart. Obviously, I can't scarf down a whole bunch of food on my short breaks. Any tip to get my caloric intake up at all? The meals you have, eat more food. Meal frequency doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's calories in versus calories out. So if you're trying to get 3,000 calories, rather than getting it in 6 meals, get it in 3 meals. That means double the portions. It is what it is. I know it's not easy. You have that lunch break. So basically, here's what you do. Does second shift start at noon? I haven't worked second shift since I was like a teenager. I have no idea. At the end of the day, I think that, so let's say you start at noon. For breakfast or before you go into second shift, eat a big ass meal. Okay. At lunch, you have 30 minutes, eat a big ass meal. And then when you come home, eat a big ass meal. And if you train, you can always throw in pre and post workout nutrition. But it's not about, in fact, I know a lot of bodybuilders who do better on 3 meals in getting in 6, 7, 8,000 calories a day, because that way they could just go to Five Guys, get 3,000, 3 burgers, and they're good to go. Like Juan Morel likes that shit. He eats a lot though. So, I mean, it's just a matter of preference, but you're just going to have to do it in less meals. It is what it is. Just get the fucking calories in. It shouldn't matter one bit. Thank you for your question. Seriously, just anybody ask me questions, it's humbling to know that you would listen to my advice, and all the people watching this. I don't think I say it enough, but I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have you guys watching this, I know a lot of YouTubers think they're doing you a favor, but really, you guys force me to think, to be on my feet. And I really appreciate that. And you know what? Yeah, I'm done. Andrew Smith. How often should you adjust macros when cutting? For instance, my macros have me losing 2 pounds a week for the past week, but I hit a plateau and was curious where to go from here. 1 to 2 pounds a week. So if you lose 2 pounds, the next week you lose 0 pounds, you adjust it. What I like to do is I like to average 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I could change the calories Wednesday or Monday or Friday. It just depends. That's where having a coach like me, I do offer coaching services. It's marclobliner.com. Marclobliner.com has the rates. It's a Facebook page now. They're building my website. That'll be done as soon as I get over the assets for the site. I've been busy as fuck. But I make sure to do these Q&As as much as possible, as well as the vlog. For those of you who haven't seen my day in the life, the Behind the Hustle vlog, go ahead and watch that. But honestly, cut it. Just cut calories. Dropfactorbook.com explains how to do that. But if you just want my advice here, generally speaking, a good rule of thumb is about 150 to 200 calories is a good rule of thumb. Or 30 grams of carbs, that's about 120 calories, you know. Cut it around 30 grams of carbs every time you cut the weight. Cut your macros, or you can increase cardio. 10 minutes of cardio 3 days a week would be one increase. It just depends on how fast or how slow you're taking it. But to maintain 1 to 2 pounds a week, I like to adjust frequently. All my clients weigh in daily. I'm extremely anal retentive with that. However, if you're just doing it Monday through Friday, basically here, if you just want to do once a week weigh in, here it is. Monday, okay, so week 1, you lose 2 pounds. You do nothing. Week 2, you lose 0 pounds. You decrease calories by about 200 calories. Week 3, you lose 1 pound. You don't do shit. Week 4, you lose 0 pounds. You decrease your calories. See what I mean? So adjust as you need to adjust. There's no scientific method to this, and that's why I like to say I go by my spidey sense and my gut and years of experience and just working with different people. And some shit I do for some people is easier than others. I have one guy, if I erase 10 grams of carbohydrate, the motherfucker's losing 10 pounds. Yet some of my female clients, I could fucking drop them for weeks and they're struggling to lose 1 pound. It just depends on the person, you know? From Bryce Larson. Have you always focused strictly on sets of reps for bodybuilding? Have you gone through periods where it was more fun to focus on crushing a particular weight for a single on deadlift, bench, or squat? Oh, dude, I do it all the time. Lately, I've been just doing 6 plates on deadlift and trying to get as many reps as possible. Last week when I was at Poughkeepsie, New York, and I was training with those powerlifting freaks, my goal was to get 6 reps with 595, and I failed. I only got 5. However, I could have got 6, but my form was breaking down like a motherfucker. You saw it on my Instagram, instagram.com/Marc Lobliner. But then I put, 635 on, and I bossed out a rep. As long as you know how to lift and you're not forcing it and you're not risking injury, there's nothing wrong with throwing a little ego and lifting some heavy fucking weight. I still do that to this day, even though I probably shouldn't at 36 years old, you know? But like, I'm still a fucking man. I still like lifting heavy ass weights, and I still like pounding my chest and feeling like a fucking an alpha motherfucker is what I want to feel like. So sometimes I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. I believe I've already answered those. Current split, okay, done that one. Here's one. I'm not looking for good ones. I'm just looking for ones I haven't read. From Richard Corley. When taking Insurgent and Barracuda at the same time, should I take them at different times? It doesn't matter. You take them both pre-workout. You can take one and one. It doesn't matter. Just get them in during the day is what I say. Barracuda, it says take pre-workout or for breakfast. Same with Insurgent. Again, it doesn't really matter. Just get them in. Those are products that work over time. Randy Lee Baker. What would be the advantage of taking Insurgent versus Peak Physicor? It seems that both will yield gains, but one being hormonal in a sense and one non-being hormonal. Well, Insurgent increases your testosterone. Peak Physicor, we don't know. In the study on Peak Physicor, they state that there is no determined mechanism of action. All we know is that they're getting fucking phenomenal results. You're getting 2 times increase in bench press versus placebo. You're getting a huge increase in performance, in strength, in lean mass gains. And all we know is that it's a specialized extract from fenugreek and that it's amazing and it's doing great jobs and it has all this data on it and it's phenomenal. We combine it with Peak O2 and it increases your VO2 max and it acts very similar to beta-alanine, if not better, based on the data. So I don't think the advantage, I think both are absolutely phenomenal. I think Peak Physicor will work more for endurance, getting more reps in, maybe perhaps even, getting more reps, getting more sets, being able to take it to failure further, being able to stimulate more muscle growth. I think they're the perfect stack because you could take them both year round. You're looking at, they're both $40, you're getting $80 a month. And that gives you both products at a full dose, full scientific dose, not one of those 1 to 3 servings per bottle. I mean, no, that's bullshit. It's just it. You take 2 Peak Physicor and 3 Insurgent a day and you're fucking done. So I think they're both awesome. If I was to choose one for everybody, I would choose, if I had to, if you had a gun to my head and you're like, okay, fucking say it. I'd be like, you know what? Because it can be taken by men, women, and it's non-hormonal or anything, I think Peak Physicor for overall just epicness, but Insurgent's just as epic. It's like comparing a fucking Lamborghini to a Ferrari. They're both fucking amazing, right? And that's, obviously I'm biased because it's my product. If I didn't feel this strongly about the efficacy of my products, don't support my brand. Mark, I know you are, no, I read that one. Shit, why is this whole lot of fucking order, man? Read that one. From David Bradley. Hi, Mark. I've been putting on muscle for the last 6 months, but I also need to lose about 15 pounds of fat. How do I do this without losing the muscle I've worked so hard to put on? Honestly, dropfactorbook.com is a great method. The key is to lift heavy-ass weights, stimulate your muscles. Stimulation will prevent catabolic action in your body. And also make sure you have adequate protein in your diet. I have a new study. I'm going to be doing an article on it that actually shows that there's new studies showing that a gram per pound of body weight is what you want to eat as a bodybuilder, as a trainer, as someone who lifts weights. And I know a lot of people online have been, that's just a ploy to sell more whey protein by people like me. But, science backs us up. And the Journal of International Sport Nutrition, Society of Sport Nutrition, has recommended a gram per pound for few years now. So adequate protein. Don't cut your calories too low and lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. And I think you'll be just fine, David. I think you'll be just fine. Apparel. Coach and Human disagree. Read that one. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into it. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, here we go. From Drew Harrison. What are the best back movements for white man syndrome? I have no idea what the fuck that means because all I know is Jay Cutler and Dallas McCarver and other white men have really good backs. Best back movements are pretty simple. Rows, deadlifts, and pull downs. It doesn't change whether you're white, black, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. Look at these. It doesn't really fucking matter. It doesn't really matter. White people need not train back any different than black people. Racist as fuck. Can you explain how Peak Physicor works? I kind of already did. Can you stack it with drop factor? Absolutely. This Peak Physicor stacks with absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. With your current body weight, from Mark Yabsley, with your current body weight and body composition, what are your daily maintenance calories? I have no idea. I don't measure my food. All I know is that I end up around 235 to 240. Yesterday I only ate 3 times, and I lost 5 pounds, so I'm down to 232. But I'll gain it back tomorrow. My body just likes chilling. And no, have there been studies that support that Laxogenin is effective? Honestly, I've read about it. I've seen it. I've seen the claims. I still think it's hopes and dreams in a bottle. I'm not sold on it. If you want to try it, that's great. Please let me know if you've tried it in the comments section. You've gotten good results from it. Because I just haven't been sold on it. And maybe I'm wrong. I'd love to hear your feedback on Laxogenin. I'd love to hear it back. From Brendan Grove, do you think a 4-minute Tabata session post-workout will make you catabolic or take any growth away from the muscle train? Absolutely not. Tabata is just like stimulating weights. It's just like doing squats. You're doing 2 to 1 work to rest ratio. So 20 seconds of Tabata, of fucking going all out. Tabata, when I say you go all out for fucking 20 seconds, you go like you're fucking trying to come. You go balls deep. Did I say that? I'm sorry. I know I have a lot of female viewers here, and I apologize. I got excited. And then 10 seconds, you rest. You could walk, you could rest, you could do whatever. For me, if I'm on the bike, I go highest level I can go, pedal as fast as I can for 20 seconds, and then I chill. Go to level 1 for 1. Hit the button, boom, go, and then boom. No. That's like saying it's weight training catabolic. In fact, Tabata would be the furthest thing from a catabolic cardiovascular activity you can find. We'll do one more from Tim Superzinski. So I weigh 315 pounds. I've tried counting calories. I always seem to end up under budget, but I feel like I ate too much and I gain weight. Someone told me trading as clean as possible at work, so much vocabulary and advice. Tim, you're eating too much. If you're gaining weight and you think you're under budget, you need to set your budget fucking lower. Because obviously, dude, there's no ratio. If you're going by one of those calculators, they're bullshit. Everybody's different. If I went by a calculator, I'd lose 15 pounds a fucking week. Get rid of the calculator, set it to where you maintain, and then lower it from there. Everybody's different. The body is not a textbook. See y'all next time, and that's not a game. So I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US any day of the week, free shipping anywhere in the US, at continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship. And that's not a game.